Oof, we dumped, guys. I'm a doctor today. I got good news and bad news. What would you guys like first? Let's go with the good news, then bad, then good, guys. Okay? Because it's about to get crazy in my opinion. First things first, here's the crypto savior. Tether just printed $1 billion USDT. Minted at Tether treasury. Fantastic news. Which is why I think we saw this pop up here, right? We saw like a pop out moment, guys. But I'm pretty sure this money will flow into cryptos here within the next 3 days. Okay, now what's fascinating about the timing of this, it's actually quite odd, is we're about to retest this level, folks. Okay, we're on the cusp of touching this moving average. It must, I repeat, it must hold it as resistance, which I believe it will, due to all the support it once held, and then it broke down. It usually comes for a retest, and it continues to trend, right? So it's weird to me how, again, Tether comes about, because the last time I think they did this was a long time ago, right? A while back ago. I haven't seen one of these tweets in a while, I think a few weeks or something. So they just printed $1 billion USDT right when we're about to retest this level. That's a little bit strange. And usually it takes 3 days for the money to flood in to cryptos. Isn't that just a strange coincidence, guys? Right? But let's talk about the bad news, right? So that's all fantastic good news. I got bad news and I got good news right after as well, right? 2 good news and then 1 bad news, guys. So the bad news here is look at the higher time frame, such as the daily. Okay, the daily tonight will get a triple bullish divergence confirmation. Okay, right here, look at that. While price was moving lower, the indicator was moving higher on the RSI. That's a bullish divergence. Okay, on the 2-day, this is crazy. It's forming right now. Right, it hasn't been confirmed, but it's forming. It's trying to form right here, guys. It really needs to dump. This chart really needs to dump, and then the 3-day, another bullish divergence. Right, on the 2-day, it was there was a bullish divergence too. It's trying to form on the 3-day. It's gonna take a little bit longer, because it's a 3-day candle, guys. It's trying to form, but I'll give it. So when I see divergences being confirmed, guys, I'm like, wow. It's truly an insane moments, because this is rare, by the way, right? It rarely ever happens. Like even back here, just look at this on the 3-day. It never happened before. Even when we bottomed out, you guys see this, right? Look at that. It didn't even happen here when we bottomed out, but it's happening right here, right? That's how I know this is crazy, right? This is like a danger signal, guys, in my humble opinion. If it does get confirmed, oh, on the regular candles there isn't, huh? Interesting. On the 2-day, is there? I'm guessing. Yeah, on the 2-day there definitely is. Okay, a bullish divergence. But when I see these divergences getting confirmed, guys, I'm like, it's very significant, right? In my regular rule book, I'll be like, oh, this thing is just gonna fly, right? If the bullish divergences get confirmed on these higher time frames, it's gonna literally kill cryptos. But there's an exception, though. Okay, there's an exception, because there's a 5-day moving average, which I call a big boss, that's trying to defend this level now. Okay, I know we've seen 2 Blackstone events, which is why we're back to this level, guys. And I said the only way it will go back above this level is due to Blackstone events, and we've seen 2 of them. But this moving average must hold USDT dominance down. If it does, that's it. It's officially confirmed. Moon has occurred, guys. Okay. So right now we're about to see it's happen. We're about to see them fight, guys, and see what happens from then on. Okay. The bad part is the bullish divergences are trying to form and getting confirmed today. The good part is we have the 5-day moving average that's going to support cryptos. Okay, it's going to support cryptos and hold these cryptos around this level as much as it can. Okay, so there is the good and bad news. Oh right, I forgot. I have to put this in here, guys, because even though if somehow we go above this moving average, which I think it's going to be hard for it to do, right, and we go up like this, it doesn't matter because it's going to come back down no matter where it stops, guys. Even though if the bullish divergences play out, right, no matter where it stops, even if it's here, right, it's going to come back down. Why? Because it got triggered for the next liquidity grab, and it's all the way here, okay, which is Bitcoin at 100 to 150k. You guys understand? So there it is. I guess we're about to find out what happens. Who wins, right? Is the warrior going to defeat the boss and travel up, or is the warrior going to get defeated and go back down, right? And run away scared to the 6-day moving average. Okay, so I guess time will tell. We have a bunch of bullish signs though, right? A bunch of bullish signs backing the 5-day moving average into holding this chart as resistance. And then on the other hand, we have a bunch of bearish signs, such as the bullish divergences about to forming and getting confirmed, right? We'll see who wins. Those divergences are very scary, in my humble opinion, very scary, and it's on Bitcoin as well, not just USDT.dominance, guys. It's on Bitcoin because it's basically the opposite of what Bitcoin is, right? So the reason why we take a look at USDT.dominance is because it shifts our perspective, right? Instead of us being biased and always long. Because if we're long this, that means we're short cryptos, right? So it takes away our bias here. Now, the good part as well is Bitcoin update just filled a CME gap, right? From BC Backer, so far yesterday's liquidation was a back test, right? This is the Russell 2000. Supposedly, when this breaks out, cryptos follow, right? Because it is, I think the Russell 2000 is the 2000 smaller cap stocks, if I'm not mistaken. Which again, it correlates with Bitcoin because the liquidity and the market cap, right? Now Thomas tweets out, BlackRock buys 4,428 Bitcoin. Look at that. They just bought yesterday, guys, 4,000 Bitcoin when we're dumping. Okay, so we have a very strong bearish sign, right, on the charts, but multiple bullish signs, right? So we have one, what else? 2, 3, possibly 4, definitely, and then 5 for the moving average bullish signs. Okay, 5 check marks. And then for the bearish signs, we see 3 bearish divergences. That's a triple. Triple bearish sign, guys, right? So thus far, the bullish signs are winning, right? Which hopefully holds cryptos as support, right? Because if they're still buying during a dump, you know it's going to go higher, most definitely. And then we got some more bullish news, right? Again, so I'm pretty sure I'm bullish right now, just because there are more bullish news backing us up as well as the charts, right? Even though when I see divergences of that craziness, guys, right, of that of a crazy time frame, it really truly scares me, right? It does. And I don't play about divergences at all. I truly don't, guys, because I know what they could do, right? It could literally make or break crypto. I'm not kidding. So that's why I am scared, but I have hope because of all the bullishness that's happening right now from Bank XRP. SEC Chair Paul Atkins was on television today, guys, and he spoke about Project Crypto, right, and what's going on. So this is all fantastic news, right? A lot of bullishness happening today.
So a couple of weeks ago, the administration issued the President's Working Group's report on digital assets in the United States, and there were clear directions to the SEC. We're part of the PWG, the President's Working Group, and clear recommendations for us to go forward and help make what the President has announced, his intention to make America the crypto capital of the world and have the world run on American technology. So we're mobilizing at the SEC all our different divisions and offices to focus on making that announcement become reality. So.
Yep. So we know that cryptos are gonna go higher, guys. Right? We know for certainty that cryptos are gonna go higher because it's Donald Trump's role. He made a promise. He's keeping his promise, and not to mention it all leads to the new financial system. Right? So they just can't kill cryptos, which means they have to lure everyone in, guys. Right? And they're gonna make these prices go higher. The things that we're talking about here, it's all short term. It's like the next months, weeks, right? Days. Really, it's not years, so just don't be worried here.
So that's with our corporation finance division, investment management, and others. We're focusing on what we can do to make the regulations of the SEC encompass the crypto assets and also make it so that people can have some clarity going forward. We're working with Congress. Obviously, the Genius Act was enacted here a few weeks ago with a big announcement at the White House by the president himself, and as he signed it. So that I thought was a very good step forward. And now there are other bills in Congress that are being considered. And when they return from their recess, I look forward to much more forward progress.
So yeah, I mean, they're getting ready for the explosion to Bitcoin $1 million. I'm not kidding. People think I'm joking about this number, and I know my main target is really 300K for Bitcoin this cycle, but that perspective kind of changed because of the different dynamics that will help Bitcoin travel to $1 million, right? And there's a bunch of factors that will play a role in doing so. One being the money printer. The money printer is huge. Number two being that they need to lure everyone in before the collapse, right? It's like the final run before the collapse. And obviously, wouldn't you want to blow it out of the water, right, before you take it all back down? In my humble opinion, you do. So which is why I think that, they're just setting the stage here for next year. And things are going to get really crazy. I'm truly excited, guys. From Mashiguru, Federal Reserve ends program that increased bank scrutiny of crypto. Oh, you don't say, guys, right? I'm telling you, the banks will enter. I'm telling you, people are underestimating what's happening. Yes, this is a little bit long term, right? Maybe next year, by next year's time frame, but still, it's setting the rails, right? Setting the stage. Federal Reserve Board announces it will sunset its novel activities supervision program and return to monitoring banks' novel activities through the normal supervisory process. So basically, the Federal Reserve to scrap program devoted to policing banks on Bitcoin, crypto, and fintech activities, right? This is fantastic news. And what's going to happen? The banks are going to feel more comfortable with cryptos, and what are they going to do? Exactly, bring on their own services, right, for cryptocurrencies, because right now they're scared, but now they're forced not to be scared, basically, right? Since the board started its program to supervise certain crypto and fintech activities in banks, the board has strengthened its understanding of those activities, related risks, and bank risk management practices, right? Look at that. So, fantastic news, guys, for everyone, to say the least. And then SEC Chair Paul Atkins says all divisions are mobilizing to make America the crypto capital of the world, right? Indeed, guys, I told you they're gonna really blow things out of the water that people don't really expect. From Vincent Kennedy, if you haven't been paying attention, it's a good time to start. Exactly, right? So you must get in, guys. This is all short-term stuff that we talked about, but I'm pretty sure true moon is around the corner, soon to be. Not financial advice. But anyways, I still face amazing. See ya.